Hello everyone and welcome back to Geotech Masters. I'm Dr. Masoud Manafi and I'm thrilled to welcome you to the official introduction of our Geotechnical Investigation series, the Geotechnical Engineer's Guide to Soil Classification. Every great structure you see, from the tallest skyscraper to the longest bridge, starts with something you cannot see. It starts with the ground beneath our feet. As civil engineers, we face a huge challenge. We don't have X-ray vision. We have to rely on data to understand the unseen world. For those new to Geotech Masters, let me briefly introduce myself. I started my journey with a Bachelor of Civil Engineering, followed by a Master's by course, a Master of Philosophy, and finally a PhD in Geotechnical Engineering from prestigious universities where I was honored to receive international scholarships. During my PhD, I even had the opportunity to develop a brand new geotechnical test method. But my experience isn't just academic. I've spent significant time in the trenches as a geotechnical consultant, facing the real-world challenges you deal with every day. Our passion in Geotech Masters is bridging the gap between the textbook theories and the complex reality of the field. That is exactly why we are here. The new series is the next step in the educational journey we have been building together. If you have been with us, you know we have already laid a massive foundation. We started with Geotechnical Investigation Essentials, where we covered the why, the fundamental principles, and the risks of not knowing your site. Then we moved to Master Planning for Site Characterization, teaching you the strategy of where and how to investigate. Then we tackled the machinery with the complete guide to the Standard Penetration Test, SPT, mastering the most common test in our industry. If you haven't completed those courses yet, I highly encourage you to pause here and start there. Those courses provide the bedrock knowledge you need. Without them, classifying soil is just guessing. But if you are ready, it's time to turn those raw soil samples into engineering language. We kicked things off in episode 1, setting the stage for why accurate classification is a global field skill necessary for every engineer. In episode 2, we learn the language of soil. We'll break down the universal terminology versus regional dialects so you can communicate clearly no matter where you work. Then in episode 3, we train your geotechnical eye. We zoom in to describe coarse-grained particles, looking at angularity, shape, and hardness. In episode 4, we zoom back out to read the soil. We'll learn how to assess the soil mass through color, odor, and moisture conditions. Episode 5 is where we get our hands dirty. We will master the 3 essential field tests: dry strengths, dilatancy, and toughness, to finally solve the mystery. Is it silt or is it clay? In episode 6, we bring it all together using the ASTM D2488 standard We will walk through the flowcharts that guide you to the correct classification every time. Then in episode 7, we look at a different philosophy. We'll explore the Australian standard AS 1726, understanding why the 50% rule isn't the only way to think, and how behavioral classification works. Finally, in episode 8, we covered documentation, because all that field work is useless if you can't report it professionally. We will compare reporting styles to make sure your logs are bulletproof. So, if you are a civil engineer, a geotechnical engineer, a construction manager, or a student ready to master a skill that is fundamental to our profession, you are in the right place. This series is designed to give you the confidence to pick up a handful of earth and know exactly what it is, how it will behave, and what to call it. Thank you for joining us. Let's get started on this exciting journey. I'll see you in the first episode.